Okay, traders, what's up? Here's the watch list video for Tuesday, October 26th. SPY looks like we're sitting at all-time highs again. Um, Something kind of interesting to show you. I'm going to show you my morning gap playlist from before the market opened, things I was watching as a gapper. I'm just going to rip through them, and you'll notice something. And I said this morning when the market, if you were in chat today, you heard me say, I really don't trust any of these gaps up. So just be careful if you trade them. Make sure that you watch your position size. So this was one, and you see where it opened and where it closed. SONM, same thing, right? PHUNCRTD. And several of these, I think, halted in the first 5 minutes to the downside. So there was really never even any kind of temptation to trade them. But anyway, CRTD, there's another one. BENE, look what all of these did. DWAC, same thing. ZG, for some reason I have a tough time typing ZGYH. Anyway, same thing, right? COMS, a few more, GRNQ, every one of them, right? Interesting. And it could be partially related to, for one, a lot of people got sucked into things because, and there's one that actually ripped. But anyway, a lot of people got sucked into things because, and I said this last week, the market's being, manic right now. But I'm already, after a day or two, seeing things get slapped down. So I did say exercise caution. And ironically, not ironically, this methodically is a better way to put it. BKKT, I think, is the only one from the entire gap playlist that I made a call on and a trade on. Let me get after hours off of here. Look where that thing is in after hours, 41.80-ish after closing at 30.50, right? So there's that big breakout. Anyway, I actually called this on this first pullback after, gapped up, sold off, and then ripped, which surprised me. But anyway, on this first pullback, I typed in chat something like BKKT nearing the 520, which is also the high of day break retest. See this area right here? That was the early high. So there's the breakout above that. And you notice as it's coming down, the 5-minute candle 20 period moving average coincides with this area pretty well. And so then it comes down, put that little bottoming tail, and then was off to the races. And I'm kind of proud of this. I'm going to slide this over. I trade what we teach, right? I practice what I preach. I had a bid in at 14.17, and this actually went down to 14.06. So that was a pretty good grab by me. Pretty much caught the bottom of that. And again, it's still ripping in after hours. No, I don't have it anymore. I wish I did. I did say before the market closed, this is one to watch in after hours. And I thought about taking a second mouse through 31 after hours, which would have paid huge, but I didn't do it. Kind of wanted to start my evening. And anyway, so there's that was like one of the highlights from today. I also gave MQ, second mouse idea, through 28. So it had news and just ripped, came back down, and I called if it gets back through 28, in other words, second mouse idea, and it triggered right there. And pretty quickly to 28.88 and ended up going over 29 after that. But that was a neat little trade too. So there's a couple highlights from today. What are we watching for tomorrow? I am going to watch this DWAC. We had the sizable gap up and then kind of an ugly red candle. I'm just going to put it on bounce watch. I don't have any kind of number picked out because, even right now, it closed at 83.86. Right now in after hours it's trading at 88. This thing is crazy the way it trades. But I would love to see one of our vintage A-plus intraday setups for a bounce play. So until I see how it opens and how it trades, I have no idea if and when I'm going to take it at all. But you guys know how to handle these if you're in the chat room, right? BKKT is stupid extended, and now it's gapping up, like I said, another $10. So, we're going to have it on watch, but I'd like to see it come in for a couple days, right? RDW, that's not an errant tick. It actually went all the way up there before coming all the way back down. But still, it's pretty strong. If you take this this big pop out of it, it's still closing near all-time highs, intraday today notwithstanding. So I do think it is worth watching tomorrow for a setup. GNUS, big rip in this one today. And after hours is trading at 233. We'll see if it's still gapping in the morning, but I want to watch that one. REDU, nice breakout today. We'll see if it gives a follow-up setup tomorrow. AGC had the gap up on Friday and closed red and then ripped again today. So this is one of the more interesting ones to me. I think you might have some shorts in trouble. I like the looks of that. Lucid LCID, which is an EV play, it's been in a range for quite a while, from with a high of 30 and the low, with this gap down notwithstanding, slightly below 20. It's just been, you can draw a line here, and it's curling up back toward the highs of that line. But nice volume today and a pretty strong close. And I'm just going to say it's probably riding Tesla's coattails, because Tesla, if you haven't seen it, actually today hit 1,045 and 2 cents, which is unbelievable. I think they hit $1 trillion market cap today, which is bigger than all of South America. So it's pretty impressive. I'm kidding. I just made that up, but that was funny to me. Anyway, so I think any EV maker, they're probably all strong. Matter of fact, the Chinese ones like XPEV, nice breakout today in that one. LINIO, so they're all pretty strong. Some American ones, I think. NKLA might not be American. I don't know, but I don't think it's Chinese. Doesn't look as good. What's another one? FSR, kind of trying to break. So anyway, you can watch any of them. I've chosen to watch LCID. I like the looks of that chart. All right, anyway, back to the list here. MQ, a really strong day today. Closing well off its highs, though. But I like that. This one's trading pretty well. I'm going to watch that one tomorrow. LICY, nice breakout today. We'll see if we get a continuation. And OCGN, nice little pop anyway, but the reason it's really on the watch list is in after hours right now. It's trading at 1072. What was this high back here? This was 1060. So it's trading slightly over this right now in after hours. If it's still gapping, it could be a potential gap play. And again, I'll only take that with a proper intraday setup. I'm going to keep it short tonight. I'm quit babbling, and we'll see you guys in the chat room in the morning.